Well, our sponsors at BJ's Wholesale Club support Uniquely Detroit and everything that makes living in Detroit special.
Growing up here is something that helps to define you as an adult. And for one woman, it's helped her on a global journey do something that's never been done before.
That's right. Photojournalist Alex Atwell introduces us to a uniquely Detroit woman who will be the first Black woman to visit every country in the world.
My name is Jessica Nabongo, and I am a Detroit native, but also a global citizen, and I'm on a mission to become the first documented Black woman to visit every country in the world. I'm just super curious about different cultures, languages, food, and I just want to see how people are living all over the world. I have so many amazing memories from almost everywhere that I've been.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Kaylee from Tuna Moana, and we are going to swim with humpback whales.
And I think for me, some of the best experiences that I've had is visiting countries where people have really negative ideas about it.
We're side by side with all of the Pakistani flags,
So places like the Democratic Republic of Congo, Iran, Pakistan, Yemen.
I'm here in Kinshasa. We're in the artisanal market, as you can see, and I'm here with Matt.
Meeting people there, introducing these characters to my followers via like Insta stories. Those have been the best experiences, not only because I enjoy being there with all of these new friends, but also because it's a way to sort of shift the narrative. I think the biggest thing for me is like, I'm not afraid of strangers.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here in Mongolia. I'm going to be exploring with Untitled Chapter. This is Buju.
Right, and I think in particular in the US, we're really taught to be afraid of stranger danger. My thought is, I'm a good person. Why should I assume you're a bad person because I don't know you? It's important that I'm sharing that. So I already felt positively about other people in foreign places, but being able to share that and to help people to take fear out of their lives, that's probably been one of the best parts of this journey.
What is special about Detroit?
I think the people. I love the people in Detroit. You know, everyone's so friendly.
And how does it compare to the rest of the world?
I think Detroit is very unique. I think Detroiters are very resilient, and we love our city. Everybody knows that Detroiters are cool people. So I think that is one thing that's unique about us.
Hey, she's funny, yeah! Oh my gosh, I'm here. This is Marianne. She has put together an amazing itinerary.
The two biggest things that I've learned are that, number one, most people are good. And number two is we are more similar than we are different.
And we just pulled up to get some munchies.
At the core, we're all human beings. We all need food, clothing, shelter. So I think if we can all understand that, we can all get along a little bit better.
All right, so Jessica Nabongo joins us live in the studio. Thank you for being here, taking time out of your world travels.
I love everything about your story. I love your courage and your spirit of adventure. Where do you need to go to next to complete this journey of having visited every single country in the world?
In the world.
Yes.
So my last country is the Seychelles. So me and 52 of my closest friends and family, we're all traveling there this Saturday.
I like how you roll.
Yeah. Can we make it 53?
I know, right?
Come on.
54?
Trying to go.
You have a send-off party before the next trip,
Yeah, so Friday night, I'm having a send-off party in Harlem because I've been so grateful to my community on Instagram, and so many people wanted to come to the Seychelles, but I really wanted to make it like a private event. So I decided to have this event in New York to celebrate, and unfortunately, we're already over capacity, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I'm excited.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. So let's talk about visiting countries that are a little less popular to visit, don't have the best reputation, like Iran and North Korea. What was that like?
Yeah, Iran is amazing. It's definitely one of my favorite countries. I can't wait to go back. I really want to get some tile custom made for my house. But the people there are super open-minded, nothing like you would imagine. And then North Korea, I spent 6 days there. What I found most fascinating about North Korea is how normal it kind of felt, which may sound crazy. There's no advertisements, but you know, I saw people getting on the subway going to work. I saw families sitting in parks. You know, I saw people riding their bike, children on field trips. Turkmenistan, which many people have never heard of, is actually really bizarre. And I feel like Turkmenistan felt like what people think North Korea would feel like, if that makes sense. Because I was there and it was like, this is weird. What's going on?
Right. It was everything you didn't expect it to be.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Exactly.
And that's all part of being a global citizen, wouldn't you say? Like going out there and actually seeing that we have more commonality than what we have.
Absolutely.
Different.
Absolutely. And that for me is the biggest thing that I've learned. You know, most people are not racist, misogynists, homophobes. They're just not. And you know, we're living in strange times, but traveling to every country in the world has really made me feel like, okay, we've still got some humanity out here.
Speaking of strange times, Ukraine, what's it like there?
I love the Ukraine. So I only visited Kiev, but people were so nice. Me and my friend, we were just walking around aimlessly, and people were asking if we needed help. Ukraine was amazing.
I love chicken Kiev. That's like my favorite.
I love.
You have a favorite place?
I do not. It's like having 194 children. How can I pick just one? I think, so I've already been to more than 35 countries more than once. And I think over my lifetime, I'll probably go back to around 150, maybe twice. Maybe I'll do it twice. I don't
Why
know.
not?
Maybe. I don't know.
Why
It's really
not?
exhausting.
Luxembourg.
I literally told him about a dream that I had the other night. Remember, I told him that I dreamt that I got tickets to Afrochella, and I was
Oh,
packing my bag and
be
trying to
there.
rush. Of course you will. Trying to get back to our job, but no, travel is a beautiful thing. You got tickets?
It's gonna
Hook
be
up?
crazy.
Listen,
It's gonna be
Listen, she doesn't go anywhere. She can go to Hawaii. She's got some place to stay and she doesn't go.
I mean, I'd rather go to Afrochella. Long story, I'll tell you. All right.
okay,
So how
okay.
can people follow your journey? This is amazing.
You can follow my journey on Instagram, well, anywhere on the internet, the Catch Me If You Can.
The Catch Me If You Can. I love it. Thank you
yes.
so much
Thank
for
you for
being
having me.
here.